Good evening, hello, good evening, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Today is April 11th, 2024, and welcome into the company. My name is B. Lenny. We got Rich down here, Nick, and Mobile. Sosa may pop in a few minutes late, but what's going on? Oh, sorry, that was me. That was me. I had the YouTube page up at the same time, and it started playing the audio. I was like, wait a minute. But like I said, Sosa's gonna pop in a few and join us, hopefully, and then we can pick up from wherever we are at that point. Hope everybody's having an amazing week. Like I said, this is the company. We are 3 days removed from the great apocalypse. Hopefully, eclipse. Hopefully, everybody.
That's a huge.
I know, right? That's a huge contrast.
Yeah.
Apocalypse and
Oh,
eclipse.
no.
It's
You
nowhere
gotta
near.
remember, like, we saw so many posts about the rapture.
Yeah. There's so many people scared that we were about to die last week.
Is it just me, or why is it that because there's an eclipse that happens in America, the whole world is going to collapse? Like, eclipses happen everywhere else on the planet every 18 months.
Well, people just think that we're the center of the universe anyway. So whatever happens here is obviously happening across seas. So I mean, that's just par for course. It's the way it happens. I feel bad for the people who were uninformed and were told to not stare at the sun without glasses on, because that could have seriously messed your eyes up if it didn't. I did hear there was an influx of calls to the emergency room for people with messed up eyeballs last week.
Sorry,
I don't get it. You got to laugh. Shit, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It is what it is. They told you not to do it.
It's the same book, different chapter.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, anybody that told you there was an apocalypse followed it by saying, "Don't look at it," especially the news. Eclipse. Did I say apocalypse again? Why I keep doing that?
Because I'm telling everybody kept making it seem like it was about to be the end of the world.
Man, I don't know. You gotta just hug people sometimes, man. It's one of those bless your heart situations.
Absolutely, man. Because then since we're melanated, we're supposed to have superpowers too. Come out that week.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, we were supposed to get superpowers. So I mean, depending on what your genes
what
did.
superpower? Like be on time?
I don't know. I still ain't got that one yet. Shit. If you drank gin on the eclipse, then you got some kind of superpower.
You would have to have gin to drink it.
I don't drink gin.
I don't have gin.
He said, "You don't drink it. You don't have it."
Yeah. But yeah, so that did happen. I mean, not a lot to talk about with the eclipse. I mean, it happened. It was a nice thing to look at, and now it's over. I really never did see that many people at the library before in my life, and I'm pretty sure none of them had a library card. That's where you got the glasses from.
Oh, I was like, what was the library from? Okay,
yeah, you had to go to the library. And the guy, what I felt bad about is when I went to the library, everybody was waiting for the guy to come in with the glasses and to say he wasn't going to have a lot. So he had like 70 pair. And they made us sit in this presentation room with the big screen down and everything. And this guy was about to do a full presentation on the eclipse, but he fucked around and gave people their glasses first.
Oh, no.
And we all left.
Yeah, oh man.
I felt bad for him because he looked like he was waiting to do it too. He was like, oh,
he was waiting his whole life.
His whole life. Like he can't do it again for another 20 years, and I don't think he's gonna make it. But yeah, so that happened. In other news, in case you've been under a rock, we did lose OJ Simpson passed away. Right? OJ Simpson passed away today at the age of 76 from what kind of cancer was it? Prostate cancer. So OJ Simpson
stabbing him. It was just stabbing him. That prostate just stabbing him, man. Just
Jesus. So for those who really don't know, OJ Simpson was a football player in the 70s and 80s, and then he became an actor, and then at some point he was involved in a double murder of his wife And who was the guy?
Ronald Goldman.
Was he? I mean, like, what relation to him was he?
I just thought he caught a stray.
Shit.
Seriously. No, I don't remember if him and Nicole.
I don't
had a
remember
relationship.
actually.
This is a 30-year-old story here. But,
it is a 30-year-old story. Yeah,
I
believe
that was Nicole Kidman's side piece.
First of all, you're not going to say Nicole Kidman.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, right.
That went over my head.
See, what I heard, Rob, it was like somebody said OJ can rest easy now that he knows the killer's dead. That's what I heard.
This one,
but
that's not a lie even for me.
Yeah. Now it has to be one of the biggest cases in American history in our time. I'll say that way. In our time. One of the most publicized.
Well, yeah, I guess you get.
Yeah, that I would say, like, as a publicized court case. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's one of, not the, but one of. So yeah, he passed away today, I believe. So the jokes just started rolling.
Immediately.
I don't know.
Immediately.
It's been so long. And it's been so many jokes and skits and comedy series and everything that poke fun at the case. We still got to remember 2 people did lose their lives. And I know you about to say poke.
Ronald Goldman was the roommate and friend to Nicole, is what I was told.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
hey, Rich, I'm just reading the news, Rich.
What room was he a mate in?
Oh, the murder room.
All of them.
Rob said, I will miss fantasy football advice. He did. You can't lie.
Yeah,
OJ was an entertaining person. Like, this man was entertaining.
Yeah, he was very entertaining on Twitter or X.
To be somebody who was probably one of the most hated men in America, he was really public. Like, he was always in front of somebody's camera on Twitter doing something.
Right.
See, that was his problem right there. I'm sorry, you got away with something. The one time a black person, regardless of what he thinks of himself, he got away with something.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
And he couldn't just leave that alone. He had to keep his face out in the public. And what happens? He goes to prison for robbery. I'm sorry, if you got away with murder, he can't help himself.
What Rob said.
Ronald Goldman was a side piece that got caught.
I said it.
Okay.
We on the same page, Rob.
OJ is black. Who knew? Yeah. So of course the jokes ain't gonna stop. This is just the first day. This is the first day.
And the memes are continue to roll in.
Memes are gonna continue. Now you gotta wait for Saturday Night Live to do an OJ in Heaven skit.
Yep.
Yeah. So
right. Who put the Ford Bronco in a hearse? Like, that was
Jesus.
Come on, man.
And then somebody said, if this ain't the hearse, then I'm gonna be pissed. That's what somebody said. If this ain't the hearse, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey, man.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So
is there any chance? Like, do y'all think at any point his legacy for what he actually did on the field is ever going to, like, rise up? I don't want to say it's going to be the same, right? But do you ever think it's going to be, like, on par with how the murder conversation is being dealt with? Meanwhile,
are you saying are we gonna start mentioning his career ever again?
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's my argument with, will R. Kelly be in the Hall of Fame or be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? No.
No. Brian, hold on, Brian. We never say he won't be in. It'll just be posthumously.
Yeah.
It's posthumously. R. Kelly will be in the Rock and Roll.
So you think posthumously we're gonna start respecting OJ's career?
Hell to the no.
What's the difference?
Well, there's the whole thing about murder. He murdered 2 white women, allegedly.
I don't know.
2 white women people. I'm just saying.
It's a sensitive topic here.
I mean, it's a legit question. It's a legit question. Yeah. So I don't think he's ever going to escape that. Like, that's his whatever he did before that doesn't matter. I think we'll respect him more for a naked gun than his football career, if anything.
Yeah.
Am I right?
He.
Sadly, yeah.
I mean, yes and yeah. I mean, I'm a lean towards yes because I definitely liked him as a commentator when he was calling sports games, but
Mhm.
he
Oh,
was
that's right.
OJ then, so
Yeah.
he was transitioning. But
Mhm.
it's one of them.
That's one of those is the thing where you got to just wait and see what happens.
I think it's going to take a while,
Mhm.
right? Because because think about it, he's no longer going to be making commentary on Twitter anymore, right?
Yeah.
Like the jokes are still going to be there, the memes are still going to be there, but
Mhm.
like, is any of the discussion going to be centered around him?
It's like right after he died, somebody released something with a fake Twitter that said, "Nigga, I did it."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Y'all ain't even let the man body cool
No,
down yet.
yeah. Well, yeah. It
That
wasn't
was
cold enough.
immediate. Yeah, that was immediate.
That
Like,
wasn't
nigga, I
cold
did it. So I mean,
I'm sorry.
oh my god, we can't take shit serious.
No, you can't.
terrible, man.
Nah.
You can't take shit serious. So I mean, when you think of it, the grand scheme of things, people do things, become amazing at what they do, and then something negative happens, and it completely wipes out everything they did before then.
You're only as good as your worst mistake.
There you go. So you, like I said, this is on par. Now, two different crimes, two horrible crimes, and you should be put to, you should suffer whatever you did. So,
all right, but OJ's already in the Hall of Fame, though, right?
I believe he is.
He was.
he was. I think they removed him. Didn't they remove him?
I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
Brian, as we're looking this up, Brian, let me ask you this then. Going back to Redacted. Now, as a comparison, he could still, let's say if he was in jail, he could still be making music. So he could, which people would want to listen to and support to some degree. OJ was not doing, he wasn't playing NFL anymore. So I think it's kind of
right.
So it's a little bit of a difference between that. I would say OJ is more like more like Chris Benoit. That's the similar thing there.
It is, and they still won't mention, and they still will not mention Chris Benoit's name.
They will mention his name
in the arena that he became famous in, and they never will.
What are we talking about?
OJ dying.
The juice being empty.
Yeah. Well, I think the question was, and correct me if I'm wrong, do we think that they'll ever respect him for his game playing skills or what he did on the field in the same breath as, how we talk about the murders? Like, will we ever start talking about his game again, or is that just gone? Is he just a murderer to everybody?
I feel like we've touched this subject with Redacted.
And that's what we were talking about.
Yeah,
it's on the same. I think it's on the same level, kind of.
It's parallel, but I don't know. I think they're parallel situations.
They're parallel because you said I think Nick said the only way Redacted will be respected is posthumously.
Correct.
But OJ's dead, and we're still talking about him being a murderer.
Well,
right.
There are people there is a segment of the population on Twitter or in social media that is acknowledging his playing career and also the Naked Gun stuff, because I'll be honest, the Naked Gun stuff was hilarious.
And before you came in, I told them that he'll be remembered for a Naked Gun before football.
Depends on the generation.
Yeah, it's generational. Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah, generation.
I mean,
ain't no young people talking about either of those things. What generation you talking about?
Well, my younger brother, who's only 4 or 5 years younger than me, he didn't know OJ was that dude.
Football player. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I knew. He knew he played football, but like a lot of football players who end up being in Hollywood, they weren't good in football.
Yeah.
No disrespect but Carl just passed away.
Yeah,
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers. Yeah.
The dude who played Hunter, the TV show Hunter. He wasn't that
I know who
good.
you're talking about. I see his face and I can't remember his name. I can't get his name.
I mean, there are people like Dick Butkus was a good player. Howie Long, he was in movies.
Well, I mean, and then you think about all the wrestlers. Shit, The Rock, Roman Reigns. All these guys were football players. Yeah.
They were college though. They weren't OJ level.
Goldberg played pro.
But was he good? That's what I'm saying. OJ was fucking good. Like there's
OJ was an all-time running back.
Fred Dyer.
He's a Hall of Famer. First of all, he's a Hall of Famer.
Fred Dyer is who talking about Rock.
Fred Dyer.
Yeah, Fred Dyer.
Like think of all the like Lal Alzado. He wasn't a Hall of Fame. He was good for the Raiders, but he wasn't.
But the problem is with OJ, his legacy is so smeared. Whenever they do talk about old football players from the back in the day, they never bring him up because of this. So in essence, what happened is killing his legacy, or has killed his legacy, because he's not in any tapes.
I can't argue that.
Yeah, he's not in any tapes. He's not in any documentaries. They forgot, they completely wiped his playing skills and all that stuff with football out. Like nobody talks about OJ.
But because 20 years after he retired, his biggest splash was killing a white bitch.
The views as expressed by So-So.
I love the way Brian just looked away like
I wasn't even making a joke.
Bro, that was...
You had mobile off his screen.
Allegedly, he killed 2 white people.
Allegedly.
But he's not black, so what's the problem?
I'm not black. I'm an OJ. But like I was telling him, it's like even though
he was black, but he was black in prison.
Yep.
He was a number. Inmate 225839628.
OJ. I mean, and to a lesser extent, maybe Diddy. Like,
we are waiting to see what happens with that.
Man, he did that shit. Diddy did that.
Okay, so listen. Look
at my head. Look at my caption. Diddy did it.
But, like if they find exactly what they're looking for, and maybe I haven't been paying attention to it, what are they going to put him in court for? What are going to be the charges? Because I've heard so many different things.
Being a sexual predator.
Yeah, I heard the trafficking. I heard the pink coke, whatever they call it.
I don't know.
It'll probably be some type of Al Capone. She'll be
he's in the building. They're gonna read that
silly. It'll be something silly, just like you said. Al Capone went to jail for what?
Tax evasion.
Yeah. You know, and died from syphilis.
Man, relax, man. That's not.
Died of syphilis.
He did, but we don't want to talk about that. Anyway, why are you doing that with a lisp?
That shit sound painful. Anyway, go ahead.
The thing is, I mean, there are people within their craft, and Harvey Weinstein, like he was a big name in Hollywood.
He hung around for a long time.
It's you're an idiot. I just caught that.
Nick is throwing low-key jabs.
Damn, Nick.
He's just jabbing.
You out of trouble.
Nick is just...
Well, you were late here. I tried.
Right? I'm late. But it's the like all of these people who were at the top of their craft getting caught up in things that they were doing for 20 some odd years. I mean, we got Trump, like he's going on 50 years. Like there's these people at the top of their craft, at the top of their whatever profession, and they're just falling. And it's just what it is. I mean, stop doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna catch up to you one way or another. Some people it didn't catch.
Can you think of anybody dead or alive that did something after they finished doing what they were famous for that found retribution besides Robert Downey Jr.? Like he's the fucking poster child for this shit.
Oh, you talking about comeback? They came back.
Yeah, comebacks.
Mike Tyson.
Like who?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. Okay. So Mike's winning.
I'm not a fan, but you can argue Tupac because after he came back from jail, like that's when he skyrocketed for what 3 years? Something.
I guess the only thing
short-lived, so yeah.
would be
It was.
I guess what Brian's example was before he had the situation. How high was he? Because the thing is, he was already high.
Yeah, I think Pac. I don't think Pac was at his apex at any point. Like he was on his way.
Yeah, it's like Mike Tyson was on top of the world.
Oh, Tyson, he dropped a little bit. He dropped a little bit because of Buster, but I mean,
right. Or Buster dropped him, but yeah.
Well, but dude, the funny thing about what y'all saying is he dropped jail. He came up a little bit, dropped cocaine, came up a little bit, like because the Hangover was a valley. He did that just to get money.
And I think all of us were kind of scared when we saw him in the Hangover, like he's gonna I know he murdered somebody on set,
right?
But when it turned out good, we were like, okay, so there's retribution for Mike. So we kind of started cheering for him. Then he did like Ong Bak 4 or 5, and it was like, ooh, what was that?
Oh my god, why are you talking Mandarin?
Huh?
Ip Man.
I'm sorry.
Why are you talking Mandarin? You don't know Mandarin. Relax.
He was talking Mandarin. As far as I know, he was talking the shit fluently.
You don't know shit.
Because there is an entire YouTube video about how he mispronounced everything.
Oh, okay. I want to see that video.
Really?
Yes.
I want to see that. Okay.
I need to see that.
What do you expect?
It was kind of like it was the same thing as us watching Jackie Chan do a movie here in the early days. It was like it was all fucking butchered.
But you're talking about a Brooklynite with a lisp. Come on, man, chill out.
So Mike, I would say Mike and Robert Downey Jr. are probably the two most famous retribution. Well, not retribution, but comeback stories. Yeah, comeback stories. As far as I know,
I could think. Only other person I could think of maybe is Rob Lowe.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah! Fuck 16-year-old.
Yeah.
He didn't know it, but he did it.
Yes.
No, that's a good one, Nick. That's a real.
Yeah.
Rob say Rob Lowe.
Yep.
A little too late.
Yeah, so I guess that was that works.
It's kind of hard because and I didn't mean to do it on purpose, but people will always bring up that shit. Like, oh well, Robert Downey Jr. was a fucking junkie.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, this generation doesn't know that part, but they just know that.
Be honest with you, Trump had sex with kids and he's running for president. That's kind of like the biggest comeback story ever. Like,
don't get.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm saying,
fucking bitch ass. Fucking
I'm just saying,
motherfucker.
No.
I mean, so like, are we talking about like coming back from obscurity or coming back from something negative or tragic that happened?
Something negative, but something that could very well have ruined your career forever. Like you could not come back from it. You pop back.
That bitch Candace Owens trying to come back.
It's not gonna work.
That's not gonna happen for her.
Yeah.
Charlamagne trying to rebrand her though.
At the black card at the black delegation card office where you get your black cards from, they got her picture on the register and said,
all right, cool.
Yeah. Cool. For writing bad checks.
Are you stupid?
Just gone.
God.
I'm good with that. All right.
Yeah, she's done. So I mean, yeah, man, anybody can come back from anything. It's just that I think it takes a little bit of finessing.
Anybody with steroids? Anybody you can think on, athletically with steroids came back?
The Rock.
He's not. That's not athletic? That's.
I mean, hey, you said steroids is like.
Okay.
I posted that meme earlier. The Rock is like twice as big in his 50s than in his 30s.
You remember, when we saw that, right? Okay, so he did the Pain and Gain movie.
Yeah. What?
And then the Pain and Gain movie, yeah. But then right after that, there was a picture of him walking across the airport, and he was just all fucking muscle, and his head was like this big. I was like, what the fuck did The Rock do?
Right.
So it was like that, and then then he went bald. So it was like, okay, yeah, that's
Well, I mean, in his 30s, he was relax, Rob, relax. We're not talking about Chipper.
Whoa, Rob, no, Rob, Rob.
No, and Rob, I think Rob is a Braves fan, so relax.
We're not gonna go for the Larry slander. That's what we're not going to do.
But Rich was right.
He had tit surgery.
The Rock, the Rock did, yes.
Rock in his 30s was like on chemo.
Mm-hmm.
You're a realist. Shut up.
Yeah, whatever.
But
that's a good question, Sosa. As far as an athlete, like with steroids, I can't think of anybody.
A-Rod, maybe. And I'm not talking about just their profession, just in general, because
just in general, honestly, they're completely accepted by the public now. And nobody talks about their transgressions.
Or at least it's been pushed back down to the point that you don't. It's not the first thing that you think of.
Mm-hmm. Well, depends on the generation. So, for those who don't know, Anthony Edwards is a good basketball player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A-Rod owns a portion of the Timberwolves, right? Mm-hmm. Or he's trying to buy it. Mm-hmm. So they got close. And the first thing in his mind, because he's young, he's very young. He's like 22, 23. Yeah. He's like, how did you fuck up J-Lo? He don't even think about steroids. He don't think about alcohol. Yeah. The first thing he asks is, how'd you fuck up J-Lo? Which, first of all, how did you fuck up J-Lo? But, whatever.
Well, that's just J-Lo.
I'm not a fan either, but she's not ugly.
Well, no, more so. I mean, let's just say he wouldn't be the only one to not.
Oh no, right. No. Did he fuck that up? Because he probably was gay. I mean, whatever. Oh, did he?
Okay. Hey, okay. You know what, Sosa? Everybody, I got a question for you. To piggyback off this, how long do you think it will take for a certain rapper / actor that slapped a comedian to get past that when fans bring up his name out that?
It's funny. We're talking all this shit about these terrible people. And all he did was slap an ugly dude because his bitch is fucking stupid. That's all he really did.
Well,
who are we talking about?
Well,
I believe
that's a nice way of calling him a bitch.
Talking about Will Smith.
I
believe the majority of the public has already moved past it.
I would agree.
Only thing is though, he has not been in the limelight though. So my question: when
he had a movie come out right after it,
yeah,
who saw the movie? Apple. Who saw that movie?
Nobody.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Now, maybe
Bad Boys is coming out this year.
Let's see.
Bad Boys is coming out this year.
Is anybody? Nobody was down for the last one. Nobody cared about the last one, so this is probably not a good.
Was the last one
trash?
The last one that came out before or after the slap?
Before.
Before it was a while back.
Yeah, before. Yeah.
That shit was
right after the slap. Emancipation came out, and I think we were so slave movied out. It was like I can't watch this.
Yeah.
But nobody really knew about the movie. Apple. No one was gonna watch that movie, man.
Nobody's gonna watch that shit.
I'm more interested in seeing what's the zombie movie he got coming out?
Oh, you talking about I Am Legend 2?
I Am Legend 2. I'm more interested in the I Am Legend 2.
But isn't that more focusing on John Boyega?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean,
supposed to be in it. Of course it is. But see what they did. I don't know if anybody watched. I don't know why we're talking about this, but I don't know if anybody watched the after credit scenes and all that alternate endings. They're picking it up from where the alternate ending happened.
Oh,
which I thought was a better ending, actually.
Yeah, it was a better ending.
I haven't watched it, so I'll watch it tonight on YouTube.
Yeah,
just watch.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
You're a hard man to make happy.
All right, Nick. I got one for you. Would you listen to Redacted's whole catalog over again, or would you watch Will Pinkett's catalog over again?
Oh, Will Pinkett's catalog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's easy. Oh no, I mean he's got stuff I like now. That's not even a debate.
Yeah.
No, they both got stuff I like.
Well, I don't listen to child pornography, so that's kind of easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, I just think that's one of those are one of the people that will never ever get past what they did.
And he's got 10 years. I think after 10 years, he might, when the Academy brings him back. Maybe
the Academy's not bringing him back.
But in the grand scheme of things, he didn't commit a crime. So I mean,
assault is a crime.
He did.
Was he convicted?
No,
he wasn't convicted.
I'm just saying
he wasn't charged. He wasn't charged.
He wasn't charged. He wasn't nothing.
Fair enough.
But
I know what you mean, Rich. I'm just.
But my thing
I
is,
get it. I'm just saying,
I don't know, man. This is because, of course, there's levels to it, but what y'all said when I first came on, there's parallels.
Right.
So I'm not saying slapping a dude is a parallel to child pornography or murdering someone, but you're a dumb, simple motherfucker because this bitch clearly doesn't like you, and you're slapping a dude. It just, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna live that down.
He's never gonna live it down, but I don't think it's career
social media era.
Yeah. No, it's not his career thing, but I think it's something where you mentioned his name. It's not gonna be the first thing that comes up, but they'll be the second or third.
Yeah.
All right. So let's transition that.
Okay.
How long do y'all think it'll be before Jonathan Majors becomes a lead role?
Big Nose? Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Now, from what I understand, he's still in the new Loki season coming up.
What new season?
I think they said something about he has scenes in a Loki show or a Loki movie.
I think you're dyslexic.
Yeah,
I think you're dyslexic.
Yeah, no. I would say the way that show ended, if they wanted to wipe Kang out, they could.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this now. I don't remember. Has he actually been sentenced yet? Because I know
he has been.
Yeah, he has been sentenced.
Yeah, he has 6 months. 6 months.
Okay, I missed that.
In community, in like, what was it like some? It's like 2 years probation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Willie,
and
because the man is a great actor.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Because Brian said it. When you saw him on the screen for Ant-Man Quantum Physics, whatever the fuck.
Trash.
He's the only one you paid attention to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Quantum Mania.
Yeah.
He's the only one you paid attention to. Like,
close enough.
Quantum physics.
At least I got that part right. I could have said whatever. Anyway, but my point is, you saw his face, and you're like, I'm watching this dude.
Right.
To a lesser extent, Creed 3. He made Creed 3.
He got his ass kicked by Ant-Man. I'm sorry. He lost to Ant-Man. Yeah.
I mean, that's the writers. That's the writers.
I know. I'm just.
That's the writers. But I mean, on Creed 3, Michael B. Jordan is great, but I think Jonathan Majors and Bobby comes with Lovecraft. Like
Lovecraft Country.
He has a good resume.
He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's actually a good one.
But the problem is, we love punishing black men. Love it. So no matter how good he was in any of the movies he's done, and his resume, be it short, is still great.
But
we're not going to forget the fact, and we don't even really know what the hell was going on with that situation. He didn't just like haul off and hit the chick for no reason. But it doesn't matter. He put his hands on a woman. On a woman.
I wish that there was confirmation on a lot of things because his PR company dropped his ass before all of these rumors came out.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's because he was, abusive to staff, but that could have just been, you just smacked a bitch who was like, you know how lawyers are. They fucking reward shit. I'm fucking with it.
You ask for red M&Ms and that bitch bring you green. You got to say,
get your ass out of here. But good point, Rich. But I mean,
that's a good one though. Yeah.
There's some people that just like Pete Rose will never ever get into the Hall of Fame.
And that's sad.
No, it's
That
not.
is sad. That is the saddest part. I know what he did. He bet against his own team, blah, blah, blah.
What else did he do?
He actually bet for his own team too. Bet for him also.
And he bet on his own team. But he also, when it came out that he was about to be forgiven, it came out that he had sexual relations with underage girls.
Oh, I forgot about that.
In like the late 70s, early 80s. It's like, you a grown-ass man by this point. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
There's plenty of hillbilly bitches in Cincinnati. What are you doing? Was that too much, Nick? I'm sorry.
The views as expressed by Sosa, evil Sosa, are not necessarily the views as expressed by the company.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Brian.
It's across the fucking river from Kentucky. Them bitches is ugly.
The views as expressed by Sosa.
He doubling down.
Exactly. He's.
Let me go.
Not backing off this shit, is he? Okay, so I thought the only reason that he was being shunned is because of the betting thing, and if that was the case, then it
was Brian. But when it got close to him starting to, getting, because he was not allowed into a Major League Baseball stadium. Mm-hmm. They all of a sudden, for the reunion for the 76 Reds, I think 78, they let him come into the stadium. And that's when the story came out. So right after he came in, reunited with the Big Red Machine, that's when the story came out, and it was like, oh yeah, we're not letting your ass in at all.
Damn. Wow. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
And this was like 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Okay. So there was more to the story.
People just not going to be reconciled. I mean, some people just can't be saved. Like, you've done too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people did stuff and people don't know about it, and all of a sudden all these stories come out. It's like, now not only did you do too much, we just finding out about this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
okay. Well, another great loss we did have this week was Mr. C.
Biggie?
No, Mr. Well, yeah. You knew about Mr. C though, right?
No,
he passed away. Yeah, he died on the 10th yesterday.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
He was the associate executive producer for Ready to Die. If anybody,
he produced. I didn't know this.
He produced the Best of Biggie Smalls album, which was a mixtape. It says he worked with Big Daddy Kane, B.I.G., influenced many popular artists like Alicia Keys. He was a member of the Flip Squad with members including Mark Ronson, as well as Juice Crew with members including Roxanne Shante. He was referenced in Jay-Z's Death of Auto-Tune. LeBron was also one of the first DJs to play Fetty Wap's Trap Queen in 2014, which helped launch that career. But he had a huge career in hip hop, and he passed away yesterday, and they still not really saying how he passed.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Shout out to that, man.
I mean, even on Wikipedia, it says the cause of death is unknown.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at everybody says it,
Yeah. So that was another great name in hip hop that we did lose. Our youth is just going away.
I mean, we are getting older.
We are getting older. Speaking of that, my birthday was last week, y'all. April 8th. I turned 43 years old. What the fuck?
Does it hurt yet?
No. Yes, every morning when I wake up, my knees hurt, and I don't know why.
Hey, man, you gonna wake up with fucking sprained ankles at one point.
Shut up, man. This is coming from the man who is, I can eat whatever I want. I don't never have no reflux. I can do whatever I want. My joints don't never hurt.
Sorry, I'll be dead soon. It's cool.
Shut up. Wow. And shut up, Rob.
Oh my god. Hey, so speaking of age, have y'all adjusted? I haven't yet, but I feel at some point I need to adjust my diet. Have y'all adjusted y'all diets from pork to birds?
I have made slow adjustments due to my age and things that could go wrong With me being as old as
No,
I
I
am.
mean, yeah.
No, yeah, you're serious. Like,
Of course.
you can't fuck around with the salty shit no more. So no more fried chicken, hardly ever.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Try to stay away from all the sweets and candies and all that good stuff. So you don't get that stuff no more. So I mean, you got to adjust, and now for me, and y'all can, and I'll let y'all talk. But for me, when I eat certain things, I feel different. So I feel like shit if I eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
So that just had to completely go out the door.
That's a staple of American food, man.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, I can
So,
only.
For those who don't, I'm the only one.
I can only say I noticed my portion controls changed.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things that I noticed. Like I don't eat big plates like that anymore.
Yeah, you ain't a vacuum no more. I mean, when we used to go cookouts, shit, everything on they be on my plate. Buffets, everything on the buffet is on one plate. Now it's like, now I'm like, you have to eat one spoonful and wait 15 minutes to see if you're full.
Get out of here.
It changes. You have to.
I'm not ready for it. I might as well just die now because I'm not ready for that shit.
I'm not ready. If it ain't happened yet, it ain't happening.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying. And I was fighting. I've been fighting turkey. Like, I've been
fighting with
turkey.
Besides the tryptophan.
No, man. The turkey's fine, but turkey sausage and turkey bacon is like blasphemy. It's like, why?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that. There's some things you just don't do.
Turkey sausage, I found out, is okay. Turkey bacon is like,
I can't do it.
Yeah, can't do turkey bacon. Turkey bacon's got so much salt in it to counteract.
Might as well die.
Is it worse than bacon?
It's I mean, it's not far off.
It's a different texture.
So it's like you shouldn't. So you're saying you shouldn't feel good about eating a bunch of turkey bacon.
You should feel
as opposed to regular bacon.
No,
I mean they make this. They make some of them low sodium, but
dude.
Yeah.
And one of our friends, I'm not going to name names, but he's a dumbass. We all know who I'm talking about. So they had to switch up their diet, yada yada, and he had regular bacon not too long ago, and he said he went like he took a bite out of one slice of bacon, and his head was like, and he was like he was done.
Well, one thing I think
I don't want to be like that.
That's one thing that people need to realize. Whenever you take something out of a food or substitute a food for something else, they have to do something to it to make it delicious.
Right.
So drinking something that says sugar-free doesn't make it healthy because they got to replace the sweetness with something.
Agreed.
Yep.
But the funny thing is, a lot of people in our group drink Pepsi Zero or Coke Zero or whatever.
Zero sugar, zero Coke, something like that.
I do.
Add to it.
They add artificial sweeteners.
Yeah. I mean, we're not. I'm not taking up for it. But
artificial sweeteners.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get diabetes, but what are you going to get, Rich?
Cancer.
Well, no one knows that. I mean,
well, you're right. It's not FDA approved.
We gotta wait 20 more years and then we'll figure that shit out.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like when everybody said the Atkins diet was all great, and now it's no, it wasn't.
Yeah. Right when that dude died from being on the Atkins, I was like, wait a minute, we got to research this shit. This isn't healthy at all, Rob Lowe.
Wait, what? I'm drinking zero sugar Canada Dry. Had to get off the Tahitian. Who the fuck?
I got a Tahitian treat. I got a bottle of Tahitian treat downstairs right now.
Oh my! Okay, I guess people do still drink Tahitian treat.
Hell yeah!
I got one at the office right now.
There you go, bro. Them shits is delicious.
Y'all are cheating on y'all diet.
We sit here talking about sugar and shit to kill you. Like Tahitian treat's delicious.
Y'all are cheating on y'all diets. God damn it.
I own up to it too.
The vodka that I'm drinking right now is 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 fat.
So it's water?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say how does that work? Because alcohol
made out.
You gotta ferment it. It's gonna have something.
It's gotta have carbs in it. Like it's got to.
Wait a minute, is that vegan vodka?
No, it's Tito's, man.
Man, fuck Tito's. Yeah, you already said Tito's, man.
Tito's
gonna have you a headache for 3 days, man.
No, I'm good. I got some aspirin downstairs. I picked it up tonight.
Okay, and that's gonna give you fucking liver damage.
Shut up, man. Everything gonna kill you, goddamn it.
Well,
You
fuck
drink-
it, man. I'm not adjusting my diet.
How do you get that vodka? Does the bartender pour it out of his penis? Rob, you're fired.
Whoa,
You're fired, Rob. Fucking fired. How you fire an audience member? You're fired, Rob. Clean out your desk.
Fuck it. Oh my god.
wow.
But yeah, you gotta adjust, man, as you get older, because the shit your body don't do what it used to.
No, I get it. My liver's hurting me right now.
You gonna have jaundice.
Is that why my skin color look like this?
No.
Oh.
I was about to say something, but I was like, that was too much.
Yeah, don't go.
Thank God for growth. Yeah, thank God for growth.
Oh.
But yeah, let's see where we are. Mobile, you got anything for us tonight?
Oh, of course I do.
Mobile's moment.
Give us something productive, because
Mobile's moment is brought to you by Tito's Vodka.
There we go.
Yeah, I saw this one floating on the internet, so I was like, you know what? Let's see how the crew.
Shit!
This isn't one of those.
You come Mobile with this negativity.
We're ready.
Bam! One must go. So, if for those who don't know, we have the Jamie Foxx show, Martin.
Oh, man. I ain't watching none of that.
Fresh Prince,
Out the streets.
or what's the last one?
Hold on.
That's Family Matters.
Family Matters. Once again, Jamie Foxx show, Martin, the Fresh Prince, or Family Matters. One must go.
I want to preface that I was in the streets, but on Sundays, Martin used to come on. I think in the first, third, and maybe last. No, maybe not.
Bobby, I'm ashamed of you, brother.
Wow.
But
I was
in the house on Sunday nights, and what did I say? Martin would came on. So
Respect.
I
can't probably like the other ones. I don't know.
I will honestly say Jamie Foxx show.
Yes, same here, Brian. That's an easy.
I 100% agree with you.
I'll say
Out
Jamie
of all
Foxx.
those,
That's an easy decision.
Yeah.
But why?
right?
Huh?
But why?
I have no emotional attachment to Jamie Foxx show.
I mean,
It was on. It was a thing.
But
But
for me, the other shows were better.
Yeah.
They're just better shows.
I you know what? And to Nick's point, Family Matters went off the rails with Urkel towards the end of the series.
Yes.
Towards the end, they jumped the shark. Yeah.
Yes.
They absolutely do. But I think in terms of what each of those shows did was much more culturally significant than what was offered in the Jamie Foxx show. Without question.
Jamie Foxx show. Go ahead, Nick.
I was gonna say this too. Family Matters. Like at one point, you would have thought that show was a little overrated. Family Matters, just because. But I don't blame them because they just ran Urkel till the wheels fell off.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, if you ignore like the very end of it when it gets very sci-fi, like Rich said, it's very good, and the cultural impact of that show. So again,
when Eddie went to jail.
Right. That one episode, like you got to remember, you had a show about a black cop as with a stable family unit in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the other three are just superior.
And the thing with the Jamie Foxx show popped around when a lot of shows was just trying to be a black show.
The WB.
Yeah, I have no issue with Jamie Foxx show.
Brian, don't start doing the frog song.
WWB. Welcome back, niggas.
So my question to all of y'all is not only what Brian just said, but is it because as you got old, because all of us grew up with the other three shows, but we were kind of older when Jamie Foxx came out. Y'all already your entertainment palette was probably more developed at the time.
It definitely
is it because it wasn't nostalgic enough for you?
No, not from. I mean,
Well, I want to know what was on. Okay. So Jamie Foxx.
Well, think about this. Jamie Foxx though was still on. I think when it began because it started like in the mid '90s. I want to say in the 2000s.
Was it the mid '90s for the Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx show started in '96.
Holy
and
shit!
ended in 2001.
Okay, so pretty much by Jamie Foxx started, Fresh Prince was ending. Martin had one more season left, and Family Matters ended in like '98. So,
right.
Wow. Family Matters went down.
Yeah. And I think you might be right, Sosa, about us already having our like entertainment palette satisfied because that's when the Steve Harvey show came out, and I really didn't like Steve Harvey show.
No, I actually like that show.
I never liked Steve Harvey. I liked his cast. I liked the cast, but I didn't like Steve Harvey.
But again, I think for me though, I actually don't mind the Jamie Foxx show. It's an okay show. I just think the other three are superior.
Oh no! So if one has to go, I got it. Yeah,
it's superior.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
So I'm trying to see if I can find what came out the same time Jamie Foxx show.
But let's just play devil's advocate here.
Go for it.
Y'all really want to keep Fresh Prince knowing that they changed on Viv. Like,
well,
you still gonna keep him now.
Yes.
I mean, we kept Family Matters, and they changed Harriet.
Right.
Wait, what? Say that again.
They kept Family Matters. They changed Harriet.
Nick, let's even go a step further. They got rid of a cast member. The girl went upstairs and never came back.
Never came back.
That was terrible for the little girl, but I didn't know that they changed.
Yeah, they changed Harriet.
Family Matters. They changed who?
Harriet left the show. Now, granted, it was the last season, but still,
it was the last season. Yeah.
Oh,
and just to go full circle, the actress that played Harriet, the new Harriet, was Gina's mom and Martin. So,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tell you, I was totally checked out on Family Matters then because I don't even remember.
So
96.
Okay.
You had Moesha, Steve Harvey show, Jamie Foxx show, Malcolm and Eddie.
I thought so.
All on WB.
I thought Malcolm and Eddie came out there.
Yeah, that was it.
That seems like the whole WB lineup, doesn't it?
Right.
And how long did all those shows go? Because I remember being in Hawaii in 2002. I'm sorry, in 98, 99, and people talking about it. I'm like, why the fuck y'all talking about these little ass shows? Like, I thought these was teen shows at the time. I didn't know no better.
All right, Kenan and Kel was from 96 to 2023. Is that still on?
No. I mean, they came back. They had a reunion.
Yeah, they tried to reboot it, but
you know what? Also, just to go back for a second, let's think of the other three shows. Think about this too now. So yeah, Fresh Prince and Martin, they were on during the weekday on prime time, and then Family Matters on TGIF when that was the end of the watch.
Yeah.
As opposed
TGIF,
as opposed to whenever Jay Fox came out on WB.
When was the WB then? Like when was that show?
Powerhouses at that time.
Exactly. That's power. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So WB was up and coming. So think about that too. They already had their fan base, because Family Matters was not on the original TGIF lineup. So they already had their following of people that were going to watch that show, watch TGIF from 8 to 10 on Fridays. So I think that also has something to do with it as part of our nostalgia, just being able to watch it.
Yeah, like I said, I just think like around 96, we just didn't have the Smart Guy. I didn't have any emotional attachment to that. Moesha was 96 to 2001. Sister was 94.
Sister was 94.
Yeah, it was on ABC. It was on ABC at first.
Fuck, man.
94 to 99.
Yeah, I was shit, man. Fuck.
Steve Harvey.
I need to have a talk with myself because I don't remember none of this shit.
Sinbad had a show
for a season.
Yeah, I had a show for a little bit.
Yeah, 93 to 94.
Yeah,
Mark Curry had a show for a little bit.
Hang with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
See, I got more attachment to Hang with Mr. Cooper than I do to Jamie Foxx show.
But Brian, it was on TGIF too. That.
Yeah.
Wait, what was on TGIF?
Hang with Mr. Cooper.
Hang with Mr. Cooper.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Rock was 91 and 94. Great fucking show. Great.
But that was Sunday nights. That's why I remember.
Prime time on Fox.
Yeah, it was Rock, Martin in Living Single and in Living Color.
Damn, In the House was on for 4 years, 95 to 99.
The fuck was that?
That was with LL Cool J and Alfonso Ribeiro and the chick that do drugs now and Kim Wayans.
Well, originally it had what's her name on it too? Debbie Allen.
Yeah,
Debbie Allen was on the show.
Yep, it sure was.
They switched the show up after the first season. Yeah.
Oh Lord, man, that family, man. Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashad, bad motherfucker.
Thea was only a year, 93 to 94.
Who was?
Thea.
Oh, she's dumb because she fucked that up. She fucked her money.
She thought she was a celebrity at that point and fucked that up. And then Malcolm and Eddie was 96 to 2000.
Pass.
They went that long? God damn.
I'm amazed.
Yep, they went long. But yeah, from these four that we're looking at, I'll get rid of Jamie Foxx show. It was a good show. It wasn't a bad show.
I didn't have to even think about it.
You say what?
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
But it couldn't have been a bad show because there's so many clips on social media that make me laugh. Like,
oh yeah,
Yeah, but
Ernest.
Oh, boys,
my attention span probably wouldn't let me watch a full show.
Relax, Ernest. You know what? We're not voting for you anymore.
They don't even mention that no more. No. There was a lot of those weird ass shows that came out in like the 90s that they were just trying shit. I remember Cousin Skeeter. And I think that was a show about a puppet.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a puppet.
Yeah.
Explain it to me.
It was a black puppet named Cousin Skeeter.
Oh my God.
That is basically it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all.
Did they have blackface? Because
wasn't Bill Bellamy the Cousin Skeeter?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
No, this is stars with Rondell Sheridan, Angela Means, Megan Good was on the mother, and Robert Richard.
That just doesn't even sound good. That sounds like the equivalent of Soul Plane.
Still have never watched that movie.
I'm not gonna watch that shit.
Did we ever talk about like black staple movies that you should have watched but you haven't, or ethnic staple movies?
Bill Bellamy.
Soul Plane is not one of those movies.
We should have an updated list though, because that was years ago. Because
all right, so
I'm just going off of what Chicky say. The Photograph is one of those movies that you need to watch.
I ain't watching that shit.
It's a chick flick, yeah, I get it, but it's got a great cast.
The only thing I like is look at this photograph.
Oh my God!
Every time I do it, makes me laugh.
Right. Chicky, I tried, baby. I tried.
I mean, the movie is okay. I don't need to watch it again.
No, I mean, but
I got a list from February 2024.
Easter.
All right, so here's a list. We're gonna just go down this list. I got one from February 2024.
All right, this should work.
All right. Love and Basketball.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's on top of everybody's list. Training Day.
Yeah.
Love that movie. Barbershop. Dope movie. Inside Man.
Why is Inside Man that?
Inside Man.
That's an underappreciated movie.
It's a Spike Lee movie.
It is. Yeah. But why? Okay, cool. All right, go ahead.
Because it got Denzel and Athwega.
Got it.
You say his name. Athwega.
Oh my God.
What?
What's the man's name?
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, here you go.
You talking about Baron Mordo?
Yeah, Baron Mordo. Yeah.
I hate you, Brian.
Brian, man. I can't stand Brian right now.
Precious. Never saw Precious. Not going to watch.
No, I'm good.
Hilarious movie.
I'm good.
There's one called Pariah. Have y'all heard of that one?
Pariah?
No. What is it? No.
Yeah, this is definitely an updated list. Fruitville Station.
I don't want to watch it, but I need to watch it because
I tried to watch it one time. It was on
Cinemax
or something.
Ain't that by Ryan Coogler?
Yeah.
Coogler. 12 Years a Slave. Not watching it.
Oh,
you've never seen it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, not watching it.
I'm gonna watch it because
let me say this. It's not a movie I will watch again. But Lupita Nyong'o was in that movie for maybe 12 minutes and
she's
every
naked.
bit of that Academy Award.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, dude, if Brian, if a woman in a slave movie is naked, it's not a good thing, man.
It's not. It's not going to be good.
It's a slave movie, and that's not a positive.
Listen,
I
Kerry
hate
Washington
Brian.
was in Django. That was not a good. That's not a good naked scene, man.
Nah.
Was she the horse?
Okay.
Hey, was she the horse that Jamie Foxx rode?
She's almost the fox that some
yeah.
white dudes rode, but yeah.
Rude.
Anyway, let's keep moving.
Hold on a second, but Brian, again, I will say this: if anything, I remember when Arlene and we watched the movie, and I'm telling you that every scene Lupita was in, she earned every bit of that Academy Award. Every bit.
I mean,
no question.
You can't. I mean, she's a great actress. So.
Dear White People. The movie, not the series. The movie.
Yeah.
The movie's boring though. The series is way better.
I heard the series is better, and
it's way better. The movie was
but
boring.
They didn't include the characters from the movie in the series. So
right.
Yeah. Not to cut you off, Brian, with the movie. No, you're just waiting for the trigger part of the movie to happen. It's just, and once that happens, like okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Selma.
Oh,
haven't seen it.
Yeah. You say you haven't seen it, Rich?
I haven't seen it. No,
I haven't seen it either.
we saw it one time, and that's all I need to see it. Just one time.
Ernest says I had to stop watching slave movies where black folks were dehumanized because we are black. Because I'd wear black berets for weeks straight after. He was ready, waiting for it to pop off.
Hey, man.
Fuck
it. Creed. And this list is of course decades after we were in here watching movies and things. But we can say that these are classics and they should be watched.
I watched.
Okay, I was like, I thought it's like that was supposed to this is supposed to identify with the black experiences.
That's not. I'm not okay with that one.
Creed, I'm like, it's a Rocky spinoff.
But you don't think Creed can be a new classic? You don't think it's
man.
No. Like a new classic as a black card new classic?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
I could definitely do without.
I could, yeah. I mean, it's one of those like.
Well, put your mind here. Put your mind here, okay?
Throw it in.
Yeah, put your mind here though. You were not born in the 80s, okay? Just first of all, you don't know anything about Rocky 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is where your boxing movies pick up.
Okay.
Okay. Could you see it now as being a classic movie?
No.
What about the fact that his uncle trains him? His uncle.
I'm sorry. Say that again, Nick.
I was just saying, like in the movie too, his uncle is training him.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But can I say for the Creed thing, take out Creed 1 and 2, Creed 3, just preface like the first 20 minutes, preface the first 2, and then you're good. All you needed is Creed 3.
I could see that.
Without the Rocky history. All you needed was Creed 3.
So you're saying you can walk in and watch Creed 3 as just like a fresh, brand new movie and be satisfied.
The first 2 were, Rich just said the first one, even if you don't know Rocky, the first one is a knockoff.
First one, the first one
is not that good. And Nick just said it's his uncle. Who the fuck got an Italian uncle that's not blood related?
People have deep families and they have deep family friends and they call them uncle. That's what I take it as.
It's called slaves.
It's, I mean, what he said, but also, I mean, in our community, we do the same shit. But my point is, the first one wasn't that good to begin with. The second one was,
I would.
But that third one, and I'm saying because Jonathan Majors made that fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
I know
he did make that movie more intense. That movie was way more intense.
Absolutely, I would agree.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the third one and knock the first 2 off. So
to be honest with you, when you think about rewatchability, I think we talked about this off the podcast. I can watch part 3 again.
Which one?
The one with Jonathan Majors. It has rewatchability in it. It's like you can come back and watch this again.
Yeah.
I don't know about the first one.
I'll be honest. I like the first one, but I agree with all of your points. The first one is honestly a repeat of the first Rocky movie with Rocky kind of restarting the franchise.
Hey, Rich, what's the first movie after Return of the Jedi?
Force Awakens. So it's basically
Same
that.
Same shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I like the movie, but I agree with all of your points. I think the third movie in the franchise is,
I got you.
Yeah, I'm not arguing against you. No. But
I'm not pushing back. I'm just asking,
Yeah, that classic status.
All right, so let's go here. We got Moonlight. I never saw Moonlight.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard so many great things about that.
Yeah, movie. Man, there's so many. That cast is great.
Yeah.
Get Out.
Of course. Yeah.
All right. You know, Get Out.
Could it be a black classic?
Yes, absolutely. But it's a movie that I don't need to watch again.
I'm not watching it again.
Peele. Yeah, well, Peele. Wasn't that his first one though?
Yeah,
that was his first one.
So that's on top of that.
Yeah, I definitely agree that it could be a classic. It's not a movie I would watch again.
No, right.
But isn't that one of the appeals of having the black classics is one that you could watch whenever it's on?
Okay, let me.
That's a good point, Brian.
Let me flip it this way. All right, like, have all of you seen The Usual Suspects?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
All right, that is a classic movie, but it is not a movie you would watch again.
You
might watch it twice in your lifetime, and the only reason. Well, no. Hold on. Let me say why. I'm not saying I'll never watch it again. I will never watch it again like by myself. I'd watch it again with somebody else so they can see the reaction when you figure out what actually is happening in the movie.
I get what you're saying, Richard, that because of the point of the movie. I mean, but I've watched it multiple times. But I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying because you want to see the person's reaction when you're like, "Oh crap, such and such."
This is what's happening,
right?
But
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So if it comes on TBS or TNT, or if it comes on, are you not going to sit down and watch it? You'd be like,
"That's what I'm saying." And Get Out kind of falls. I think it falls into that same kind of place, right? Yeah. It's like a movie. I don't know if I would like literally be like, you know what, I'm about to watch Get Out today. Like that's not that kind of movie. Like, I'll watch it again. Like I don't know if I'm gonna like go to.
You're not gonna find it and watch it.
The wall of DVDs or pull it up on streaming. And
it's kind of like Twizzlers. It's kind of like Twizzlers. You won't buy them to eat them, but if somebody got one, you'll be like, yeah, I'll have one.
I buy Twizzlers though. The agent of chaos here.
Keep going, Brian.
I think we're almost done with the list. We got.
we're gonna get sidetracked.
Girls Trip.
Hell
no.
Fuck out of here.
You know,
and that's a comedy.
It's actually a good movie. It's a good movie.
I've heard. Is it? I heard that. Yes.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Tiffany Haddish.
Nick, I was gonna say this. I'm not knocking her. I don't get it.
Tiffany Haddish comes so close to annoying to me, but she doesn't cross that line.
She's got Kevin Hart syndrome to me. That's exactly what she is. I don't find her funny.
Because Kevin Hart endorsed her, and Nick don't like that, and
that's basically it.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that actually.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, she comes so close to being annoying, but then she doesn't cross the line. She comes close, but she doesn't cross the line. So there's a place for her for me. Here's the big one. Here's the big one. What I'm pretty sure is going to be unanimous. Black Panther 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You still get choked.
All right. Let's but let's say this though.
Okay.
I would honestly say that the supporting cast is the better part of the movie than T'Challa.
Say that again. Say that again, Rich.
Supporting cast of that movie. T'Challa was better in Civil War than he was in his own movie.
I think of course.
Yeah.
Of course, but
you know who I feel.
That's writing.
But you know where I feel that about.
But his supporting cast is what made that that movie.
You know how I feel that? I feel that
was
about
gone 30 minutes of the movie.
Well, what was okay, so Doctor Strange. Okay.
Yes.
I liked him in Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man, more than I did in Multiverse of Madness.
Well, I mean,
I would agree.
I like Doctor Strange in everything but his own movies too. So.
I would agree with that. So yes.
I
don't like the movie.
I'm sorry.
So he's the method. So he's the method man of the MCU. Can't do his own album, but he's amazing.
But it's not his fault.
He's an amazing feature.
I would agree with that.
I like the first. Doctor
visually,
Strange. I do like that
good.
One, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The second and third are.
I would absolutely agree there though. The second movie.
Here you go.
I could do without that.
Sorry to bother
I'm sorry,
you.
Brian. Keep going.
Sorry to bother you.
All right.
What?
Sorry to bother you.
I don't.
All right. So here's how I feel about that movie.
What's that movie?
I've seen that movie.
I've seen it,
I
and
will
I
say
love
this.
that fucking movie. It has
2/3. No. I love 2/3 of it.
Okay.
What do we? I don't know.
Hold on,
That
hold on,
last third of that movie. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but that last third is like literally, you think you're about to get in the car to go to Walmart, and then someone takes you to Pluto.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
All right. So first of all,
Oh.
Sorry to Bother You has Lakeith Stanfield in it. Okay.
Oh my God.
It also has Tessa Thompson, Jermaine Fowler, Omari Hardwick, Terry Crews, Patton Oswalt, and Stephen Young, and it's about a black man working at a call center.
Brian, you've seen that movie before, right?
I know it's about a whole shit ton more.
But again, it's like that first, the first 2/3 of it, fantastic, and then the movie literally cuts left and then takes off and goes to like Andromeda.
Yep.
I don't know what happened, because I was like, is this the same movie? Did I like warp into another theater? Or
Did I fall asleep and wake up to another?
Right. Did I actually skip the cutscene somehow? Sitting in my chair.
Cast is amazing.
Yep.
I'm
not to mention what's my man name?
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover's in it?
Yeah.
The movie, honestly, it's like David all they had to do just. Here's the thing: if they stayed in the pocket, that's all they had to do.
Who made this fucking movie?
So for you, does
right
that left that they made take it out of the black classic movie genre?
I would have to say yes, sadly. Like I
want to see the deleted scenes. The way y'all talking.
No. Just watch the movie. Then you wouldn't want to see the deleted scenes. That's my opinion, but yeah. Yeah.
Hope you have a good day, brother. Hope you have a better day.
The movie could have been like, it could have been that one actually does bother me.
Well, you know what? I was about to say I'll watch it, but the fact that you're saying it went left, that's kind of turned me off, because I can't stand a movie.
No. It's worth a watch.
See, because that reminds me of Gone Girl. I liked it to a point, and then it went left, and I hate that movie. I ain't never watched it since.
I still haven't seen Gone Girl.
Do not. To this day, I'm so mad at that movie.
To that point, I understand exactly what Nick's talking about. Yeah, but except Nick, see, the thing is, that was like one of those plot twists for the sake of like being a plot twist. This is literally, you are sitting in the theater, and I literally turned to my wife and said, "What the hell just happened?" and I mean that.
It's like the movie was. It's like the movie was going. It's like, let me see if they still play. Yeah.
I mean, shit. That's a lot of movies.
I'm telling you, like, it's. I understood the point it was trying to make, but no.
Yo, there's a bunch of these movies we got to get through.
Wait, what?
Right, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm just curious, because some of these are really good. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Absolutely.
That's a classic black movie.
I could see why.
Okay.
It's a black/Latino movie, because he's half Latino.
I could.
Wait, I'm sorry. Into the Spider. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that one.
The cartoon one. Yeah, the cartoon one. Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
I don't know what Atlantics is.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Clearly, I don't know what that is.
Too much. Zola, I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the previews. I wanted to watch it. I just didn't.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Definitely.
I need to watch that movie.
Hey, ain't gonna die sleeping on no call.
Can I say two things to that movie?
Go ahead.
First of all, learn the history. Watch the movie. Then watch the YouTube video of the dude's interview confessing everything that he did.
Okay.
I won't spoil it for you.
Yeah, I think I did watch that after this.
Learn the history, watch the video. Watch the movie, and then watch the YouTube of the Jude Lakeith's character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
not Lakeith,
but his character doing the interview in what I was like 89, 88,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of that definitely will be. Oh yeah. Oh,
hey, gonna die slipping on no ice.
I don't know.
I'm gonna die for the people because I live for the people.
Yep.
Love it. I don't know what passing is, but it has Tessa Thompson in it, so I might need to look up this.
Oh my god.
Nope. What about Nope?
I haven't watched it yet, but I want
that
to.
Is one of the most. I think that's one of the most successful black sci-fi movies.
It's a key. I mean, it's a
next to Matrix. Next to Matrix, but nobody really knew that till after it was over.
I like the Peele is doing what Adam Sandler did. Like, you're my people. Let's go.
So you don't think Nope is a black classic movie? Going to be?
I don't think a lot of people saw it, but I think that's going to take years to say how it's gonna,
in the word, nope.
Yeah, I don't think it's a black.
Okay.
We got some time before that one even comes into the conversation.
I have not seen The Woman King.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet either.
It was good, but I don't need to see it again.
I figured.
I also heard there was a lot of liberties taken on that story too.
Yes, it was.
We don't like that.
Here's your movie, Rich. American Fiction.
That movie was great.
Is that going to be a black classic though?
I think in time it will be, because that's
that movie.
Here's the movie.
The guy wrote a book and okay, go ahead,
Go ahead, Brian. No, go ahead.
No. You've seen it, but go ahead.
So it's about a guy who's an author who writes a book that basically is patronizing black culture, like with stereotypes and all that, but it opens up a much broader conversation around black people being a monolith. I think the movie's great. And the thing about it though is it's two movies in one, because it talks about a black family in the book, but it's also talking about his family and how he's navigating things with his people.
Okay.
The first 5 minutes of the movie alone made me interested in that film.
Okay.
Absolutely, it deserves all.
So you recommend people watch it?
Absolutely.
What was that?
American Fiction.
Jeffrey
Wright is the main.
Jeffrey Wright is in it, so you know Jeffrey Wright is already a fucking beast.
First of all,
we all thought this motherfucker was Latino for the
how the fuck was he not Dominican?
Years.
I'm still mad at that shit.
He played people.
Go see that one for sure.
But that is the list, guys. American Fiction actually is the list.
So why isn't for the sports people? So is this the equivalent of taking certain players off the NBA top 50 list to add or top 75?
No, I don't think we really need to remove anybody.
But was the color purple on it?
This is a recent list. This is like recent movies.
That's what I'm asking. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was
now, the remake of Color Purple. No, it was not on this list.
Don't need to be either.
Well, right.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Ernest Bailey and Shadows was our generation list.
But what I'm asking is
now generation
is okay. I'm going to step out of this conversation, but I'm asking you guys for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all make a list, an all-encompassing list of your top, let's just say 25 movies that you got to watch? And we might need to bring in a younger person so that they can bring in their movies.
Do we have to? Are we keeping it black or are we doing movies?
No, I would say I'm stepping out of this motherfucker. So keep it black, African American.
No, let's do all movies. Let's do all movies.
I would say let's do all movies.
This will be more interesting than just keeping it black because we are going to have the same fucking list. We ain't got too many movies to choose from.
Okay, all right. And I'm cool with that because there's some people is like, music, I'm not going to be the new with music I'm going to be the old guy. But with movies, I'm going to be open-minded. So
I just found another list of 146 movies, and this
we don't have
1999 Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. See, you just lost
all
your credibility.
Fuck is that?
You just
Ghost Dog, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Forrest Whitaker had diabetes by then. Get the fuck out
Oh
of here.
shit! Oh man, yeah, you just lost all credibility with that one, buddy.
No, Ghost Dog. And then Riz is oh my god. Anyway, shout out to Wu-Tang, but Riz is not.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
Wu-Tang is for the children.
All right, y'all. Anybody got any shotgun topics? Anything you want to get off the chest before we get up out of here?
Shout out to the Gamecocks.
Hey,
Gamecocks parade is Sunday. Let's be out there and show some support.
But not go ahead, Mobile.
Rewind. Just Brian, don't say Lady Gamecocks. That's not what we do.
No, that's stupid. I always thought that was stupid too. Yeah,
I'm with you, Mobile. Yeah.
Y'all need to. I saw a billboard today, and I was like, "Why do y'all put Lady Gamecocks up there?" No, this. But yeah, shout out to the Gamecock women basketball.
Especially since all of them like ladies too. So,
what the fuck?
That's how we're going to end it right there.
Show's over.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming in and allowing us to keep you company. We'll be back.
Wait. I gotta preface. I should have prefaced this. I'm an ally. LBGTQ, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm an ally.
Nope.
But
still talking.
Making it worse. You're making it worse. All right, we're going, y'all. See y'all next week. Sosa, sing a song.
No.